Hey everyone, welcome in. It's day 170. Holy smokes. Of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. This is the free to play account where we don't do what a lot of people think we should do. We do our own thing by charting our own course. And I'm glad you're here. News of the day, today's the 26th. So it's now Thursday, but on Wednesday we get the announcement that that the lovely that the other requirements for Mandalorian Bow have been announced, and I gotta tell you, it's a little confusing. But I guess I do understand it in a little bit. I'll explain here in a minute. Pex Vizsla was in a lot of episodes in season 3 because he was on the planet where the Enclave was, where his son Ranger had gotten initiated into the order. I don't remember what the order's name is, but him and Ranger were there was the one episode where him and Ranger, or Grogu and Ranger, I should say, are doing training on the beach there. So he wasn't just in a handful of episodes, but for all intents and purposes, this was his last hurrah, because he ended up dying in the finale, fighting off the Imperial Super Commandos, or I don't know what was them, or it was the Praetorian Guard. Either way, but that's how he ended up going out. So, and everybody was thinking it was going to be X-Wolves and Seska Reeves, which I think we were all kind of blown away by the fact that it didn't end up being X-Wolves or in Seska Reeves. But just the simple fact that they didn't do them, that's got to mean that they've got bigger plans for them later. And I'm totally blown away that it's not more people, like they were saying like a lot of people were saying for Malik and Gas, that it was just the 4, and so it's like a legendary. But the only difference is, the only difference between this and what I gather from this event and the legendary event is that you, instead of needing them at gear 12 or whatever, you need them at relic 7, which I'm like, no. Raise your hand if you were playing back when Gas came out, or Malik. I mean, not me. So I wasn't there. So I'm a little confused, but okay. But obviously I am sort of getting a little agitated. I should probably more than a little agitated at this point, just because they haven't put the freaking Lightspeed bundles in. Because Hano did the video on the Lightspeed bundle a week ago now, and there has been absolutely nothing about the Lightspeed. Now, I don't know before, when the previous packs came out, how far ahead they were announced, because I'm not, I don't know. I guess I could theoretically pause and go look real quick. Doesn't exist. At least not that I could find. I mean, the waiting is the hardest part because you don't want to invest in somebody that you don't need to invest in, obviously. But and so that's the reason why I'm like, well, let me take the safe route and level fleet commanders. Inform people that I'm not planning to farm anytime soon, or I will. It'd be good to have them available, but am I going to use Dash Rendar anytime soon? Probably not. Well, then you're probably yelling at the one. Well, then why are you farming him? Because he's a captain, right? Because he's a captain. And in the eventuality that I do end up going for profundity, which every day grows more and more likely. I have to say, every day, the idea of going for profundity is like, wouldn't really be that bad, would it? But I mean, for now, it's just the folks that were farming. It's just like, okay, let's just do mace. It's just fleet commanders. It's captains. I mean, I think we can all agree that they're probably not going to come up with a JMK bundle or something that features troopers. And so, from that perspective, going for stuff that's used for the endurance makes a lot of sense. I'm totally with Team Grogu talking about the C bundle, which he's like, yeah, there'd be a Thrawn, and I think everybody would appreciate it if they did Thrawn, if they did a pack for Thrawn, because that would essentially give everybody Relic 5 Phoenix, which nobody's going to be like, oh no, not Relic 5 Phoenix. I mean, especially because you're getting six people up there, of which one of which is a Mandalorian. So yeah, and I told you, if they do see, it's always the PN, hello, executor. So doing that doesn't make sense. So that leads, the option here is to put this on Dark Trooper and bring him to 10. So what is this? Can I take him? Am I going to be able to take him up to 11 today? No, not quite. Like, what here can I equip? Can I do this? Sure. We're super close, guys. Can we get this? If we can't, it's gonna be like, hello. No, not today, but he'll probably be 11 tomorrow. This is a Zeta that we do not want, so there's that. It's a Zeta I do not want. But we're just sort of standing pat with the bounty hunters, still in the same camp of give me the Phoenix, give me the bounty hunters, give me the Geos. Because I mentioned all that, if they give us like and I haven't talked about this in a couple of days, and I just need something to talk about, so bear with me. If they give us C requirements in the form of Thrawn with the Phoenix, okay, that's Thrawn. Okay. If they give us C requirements, they're giving us Piet. They're giving us Vader. If they give me Chewie events, they're giving me bounty hunters. Bounty hunters that we need for the Executor. And if they give me BAM requirements, come in. BAM requirements, anybody? That's... And if they give me Geos, like, I'll be 50, at least $50. I mean, because I'll buy them on both accounts. I'll probably buy them on this account and the big account. So I won't buy it on the older hyperdrive account just because that'd be crazy. But it's like there's nobody that's not going to buy them. But that's the reason why I'm just like choosing not to touch the bounty hunters. That's why I'm choosing not to touch the Phoenix. That's the reason why I'm trying not to touch BAM. The BAM requirements is for the hope that is going to be indeed what we do. So that's the reason why we've been putting all of the resources from the past couple of the days into Akbar, Dark Trooper, Mace Windu. I guess I could go through and might as well go ahead and look at clones. We got Rex. I mean, we can see we got Clone Trooper. You can pick up 5 here. Cody, we don't care about. Rex, we do. Cody, it's like, Cody, I don't care about. Yeah, you don't have a ship, so Bad Batch, sure. Bad Batch, especially if you're a pilot, I care about you. You guys, you don't have ships, so Omega, you're okay. It's like whatever with Omega. But Clone Sergeant, 5s, Rex, Bad Batch. This is what we're on now, and it's like you don't even have the Bad Batch open. I know. Believe me, I know. I hear what you're saying. And I just went down to we're down to 200,000, and I'm like still pumping stuff into Clone Sergeant because where are we at with the oh my gosh, okay, that's fine. I was like, come on, CG, I need people are like waiting for the Lightspeed bundles, and maybe they're waiting for the weekend. Maybe they're waiting for people to actually. They're like, oh, it's been 2 weeks. We need to wait for Friday, and because think about it. If they started on Friday, like let's say they waited until like today. Okay, so you're gonna be seeing this in whatever number of days. But let's say they started on, so today's the 26th. Let's say they waited 2 days, well, 3 days, and they started on October 29th, which might be when you're seeing this video, honestly. Which would be Saturday morning. So supposedly payday would be Friday, right? And then if you run it for 2 weeks, you could potentially get the payday that's on the 25th. On the 28th, which is Friday. And then right before it ends, you could get the whatever it is real quick. The payday that's on the 10th. So you get the payday right here on the 27th. And you can get this payday on the 10th or so, right? But Who knows? Like, it just depends on what pace, like, we are on or whatever. It's like, for me, my pay period just ended because it's a 2-week cycle, and my last day of the gig was today. So because when I go back in like a few days, it'll be a new cycle. But I mean, that way you have you know, if you have people that have bills, and so you started on Friday or Saturday, and then you ended in 2 weeks, you have a people you know you have a better. I feel like you have a better chance to pick up more of the people that would purchase such a thing, right? But yeah, I did watch Calvin. I did watch both Arnold and Calvin. Yeah, Calvin's video on the bare requirements. Calvin was like over the moon over what's his face? Kalen Brock, who was in like one episode of Mando this season. But I mean, it's fan service, right? And I just feel like I don't know this for a fact, but I have a very strong suspicion that whoever does the whatever for this game, like they've talked to whoever's writing Mando season 4, because obviously they're not going to bring Kalen Brock back. IG-12 and Grogu got destroyed, and so the only thing I can figure is because Moff Gideon's dead, right? And now we've got Thrawn. Thrawn is back for Mando season 4, right? And so, and Costco Reeves and X-Wolf are both on Mandalore with Bo-Katan. So I just feel like that whole fleet thing, which I feel like the fleet got destroyed in the last episode of the show, but it can't be the end, right? They can't just be stuck on Mandalore, right? So I do think they will bring Costco Reeves and X-Wolf out later. Maybe as lifters for the light side Mandos, but you know. But if this is the only stuff we're getting out of Mando season 3, you have to ask yourself, what are we getting out of Ahsoka season 1? Because like the Mando season ended in April. So that's been 6 months, right? May, June, July, August, September, October. 6 months. And so if we look at 6 months from when Ahsoka ended earlier this month, November, December, January, February, March, April or May, right around May 4th. You hear what I'm saying? You hear me? You hear what I'm saying? Now, I will tell you, I'm very disappointed that we didn't get anybody from Andor. I was very disappointed by that. And maybe that's because they still have to tell the story about Lucian, about Mon Mothma's cousin, about Cassian's girlfriend, about Cassian's buddy, about Claire. And it's like, you remember Lucian and Claire, but you don't remember Cassian's buddy and Cassian's girlfriend. Bro, and Mon Mothma's cousin. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't know why. Can't tell you. But I suspect that, but I mean, Ahsoka, Morgan Elsbeth, obviously, because she died in season 1, is gonna come. Spoiler alert: Morgan Elsbeth died at the end of Mando season 1. I mean, at the end of Ahsoka season 1. And then who knows about Shan and Baylan and Ezra and Sabine and whoever else. Who knows? Wish I did. Wish I did. It's gonna be interesting to see who the calendar characters are for November, because we already know about the giveaways, like the extra run of extra events that they're doing for the events in November. I heard that. I was like, okay, tell me more. I'm listening. So we're not Greedo, but it's Sweet Sauvage. It's not IG, it's Savage. We'll take Plo. Arnold seemed surprised that they put Wedge in here. It's like, I'm like, bro, it's Wedge. It's not like it's, I don't know. It's Wedge. It's not like it's, I don't know. Insert random person you think I should care about here. It's just Wedge. It's not like it's, it's not like it's Padme or General Grievous or, I don't know. It's like, bro, it's just Wedge. Who cares? And I get that he's got a shtick that he's got to do and a persona, but guy, come on. I feel like I'm watching Psych sometimes. It's like, Gus, a little decorum. Come on, Gus, a little decorum, please. If you know about Psych, you know about Psych. And if you don't know about Psych, you better ask somebody, because there's a reason they've made 3 sequel movies. That's all I know. But I will take passive Boba. If they want to give me Boba, Mob Enforcer, what? Come on, side. I need something more than Mob Enforcer. Game. Come on, son. All right, so we're about at the end. Not a whole lot of, the Mando stuff was, I mean, the Bo-Katan stuff was like head scratcher, honestly. And it just further confirms that they're going to be coming with the Mandalorian fleet. I mean, I think that's all it does is they're just gonna let it build, because if you don't think that that fleet with the Mandalorian, with the Thrawn Culmination movie coming out in 2016, I mean 2016, in 2026, is going to require a Mandalorian fleet with X-Wolves and Skaska Reeves and whoever else, then yeah, I mean, because they could have put them in, but they're like, I think we kind of need them around, so let's put in a random Jedi and um who hopefully random Jedi Keenan Bosk or Keenan Bach should be, hopefully he'll be a lifter unit like Calvin was talking about for folks like Amgadai and Kit Fisto and Ukoff. Hopefully he's a lifter unit for them. And it'll be really interesting. Like everybody was saying about what what IG-12 and Grogu's, because he could be Ufu, he could be a bounty hunter, he could be Scoundrel, it could be like, who knows. But anyway, guys, make sure you're here for tomorrow for day 171. We don't have the gig, so it'll be 8:30 till the 26th though, but it'll be in about 16 hours, 15, 16 hours, something like that. Anyway, I'll see you then. Hold the line. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.